What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bet with the Boys. Got the nice mood lighting in the back here. We're doing a video for Sunday, November the 10th, and we're going through each game in the NFL and picking against the spread.
Yes, sir. We do it every week. Same place, same time. Like and subscribe to these videos. It helps us out a lot. We put out a college football video today. We are 2-0 currently. If Ole Miss hangs on, they're up 22-10 right now with the ball, I believe. I think Jake's watching it live.
Yeah, with under 4 minutes to go, they got the ball first and goal. So
Took a money line there. Kansas also got the job done against Iowa State. I believe they were playing. We took them plus the points. It was like plus 2.5, and it was trap line. A lot of
that
people
was a
were falling for
fishy,
that.
fishy line. Yes, I'm glad we saw that one.
And I think Iowa State lost last week too.
Yeah, they did.
Starting to fall apart. In November, you find out who's a fraud or who's not.
Yep. And then we got LSU tonight versus Alabama.
Yep. And then we also have BYU in Utah. We got Utah plus 3.5 tonight, and that's like a 10 o'clock game. So if you didn't watch the video earlier, you kind of just got to walk through right there.
Yep. And on these NFL picks, we're also giving you our picks for tomorrow so you can beat these lines, get them in early and before they change.
Yep. Going to give you guys some valuable information. So we're going to go against the spread in every single game. And at the end of the episode, we're going to get our lock in, our favorite pick each, and then we're going to do a consensus play between the two of us, what we both like.
Yep.
All right. So as my mother raised me, ladies first.
You say that every week. I'm not going to throw it back on you this time. I'm just going to go with it because I don't care about this game. This is a little bit of revenge for World War II. This game is in Germany, so we sent the worst two teams in the league over there. Said, here, now you got your stinking game. I'll take the Giants minus 6.5.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste a lot of words on this. Two bad teams. Panthers won last week. I think that justified the season for them. They're happy enough with that. Giants are the better team. I trust the coach more, Dayball. I actually like Brian Dayball. It sucks that he's the coach of the Giants, but I'll take them minus 6.5 here.
All right.
I'm not taking the Panthers to win back-to-back games.
Patriots Bears, another stinker. Caleb Williams versus Drake May. Drake May is trying to get into that Rookie of the Year conversation. He's already played better than I think a lot of people expected, but also better than Caleb Williams, at least in the last, couple games. Caleb has not looked as good. This Patriots defense is pretty good, but I do think the Bears right the ship a little bit and get this one done. Bears minus 6.
Yeah, I like the fact that you brought up the Bears haven't looked as good. I think they hear the outside chatter. I think they get it done. Patriots were in an overtime game against the mighty Titans last week, and I like the Bears here. I think they've heard the talk and they're going to come out and stomp the Patriots.
Yep.
All right, since you went back to back, I'm going to go first on this one. I'm just playing. It don't matter. But Vikings minus 7 at Jacksonville. Some would call them Saxonville. I really don't know about this game, to be honest, because Trevor Lawrence doesn't look like he's going to play. It looks like it's going to be Mac Jones. And the Vikings are trading for players, which means they're in contention. Like, I think they definitely want to win. Like, they think this is their time, even though the emergence of Sam Darnold isn't what they had planned for this season with, what was the name of Michigan's quarterback that was supposed to?
J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the future, but Sam Darnold is looking like he was supposed to all along. I'll take the Vikings here. Minus 7, I really don't know about this game, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the return of the Mac Jones. Not a benching of Trevor Lawrence. He's just hurt. So I don't know if you're going to get that backup quarterback bump. Yeah, but who are we kidding? The Jacksonville Jaguars have not looked very good, even with Trevor Lawrence. And as much as he's struggled, I do think he is better than Mac Jones. So I'm going to be in agreement to go with the Vikings minus 7.
Yeah, plus they don't have any weapons at receiver for Jacksonville. So,
Yeah.
and I trust the Vikings defense more.
I do too. Steelers and Commanders, really good game that a lot of people probably didn't think in Week 10 would be such a great game. But Commanders have looked great. I'm going to go with the Steelers, though. I'm taking Russell Wilson and that Steelers defense to give Jaden Daniels a little bit of trouble. And, yeah, I'm going Steelers at the Commanders plus 2.5.
Hey, I like that pick. I'm right there with you. Steelers are 41-28-1 against the spread as an underdog. Well, the Mike Tomlin is 41-28-1 as an underdog against the spread. Jaden Daniels is a rookie quarterback, and we know that he beats up on rookie quarterbacks. As good as Jaden Daniels has looked, I got him on my fantasy team. I love the dude. I think he's playing out of his mind. But the Steelers are also coming off a bye week here, giving them extra time to prepare for this game. So I'm going Steelers, and I think the Commanders might be looking forward. It's hard to overlook the Steelers, but I think they might be looking forward to next week if they got the Eagles on deck.
Yeah, and I like that you brought up those stats with Tomlin. That's a little bit of a system with a pretty decent sample size there, about 60%, just under 60% win rate when Tomlin's an underdog. So it makes me feel even better.
Might be a consensus pick. We'll come back to it, though.
Yep.
Bills -4 at the Colts here. I think me and Jake are going to disagree. I'm going with the Colts +4 here as the home dog. They got exposed last week against the Vikings on, what was it, Sunday Night Football? Monday Night Football? It's Sunday Night Football, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one of the two.
I can't remember. Yeah.
The biggest thing here for me is I just looked at the money on this game, and of course the public is rolling with the Bills, which, I could agree with. But I mean, I understand why. But here's the biggest thing: Bills are looking ahead to that Chiefs game next week. They're looking ahead to playing Big Brother next week because they just can't beat them, and I think they're focused on that game. And the Colts sneaky spot here +4.
Yeah, I thought about this game a lot too. I thought about going with the Colts, but I bet on the Bills a little too much or bet against the Bills too much this season, and they burned me. So I'm just going to go ride with the Bills. Really, no analysis on this. I just think they're the better team.
Oh, and I meant to say, if there is one way to beat the Bills, it's to run the football, and Jonathan Taylor definitely can do that.
Yep.
So, all right, Broncos and Chiefs.
Division matchup: Chiefs favored by over a touchdown. That Broncos defense has looked pretty good. If you are like me and believe that the Chiefs are not going to go undefeated, a lot of people are starting to talk that they might do it because they just keep winning. Then this is a prime spot for it. Like you said, the Bills might be looking ahead. The Chiefs also might be looking ahead because they have that game, and that pretty much locks up the 1 seed for the Chiefs, even if they lose this game. So I'm going to go with the Broncos. Not saying outright win, but to keep it within a touchdown.
Yeah, this game's really hard. The Chiefs haven't been covering spreads at all. They're just interested in winning. Sneaky Broncos with the Chiefs in a look-ahead spot to the Bills. The Chiefs are also coming off a short week as they had the Bucs on Monday night. So they got a day behind the preparation for this game. And the Broncos got beat by more than 21 points, which qualifies for a big, or it calls for a dog after blowout. So that's a system of itself, pretty high system. So I'm going to go with the Broncos +7.5 here.
All right. Falcons and Saints, another division matchup. Golly, I hate that. Oh, man. I do not. Nah, I can't do it. Falcons -3.5. I thought about going with the Saints, but yeah, I'm just going to go with the Falcons.
I'm going with the Saints here +3.5. Division spot at home. Just firing their head coach. Huge.
Mm-hmm.
Huge bump you get from firing a coach because now the players have to take responsibility for that, and they at least get up one game. So I expect this to be the game following the firing, and then I'm going to fade the Saints the rest of the year.
All right.
Saints +3.5. 49ers and the Bucks. The Bucks, short week. They played the Chiefs on Monday, like I just stated earlier in that Chiefs and Broncos game. The 49ers are coming off a bye week. I do like the extra preparation there, and the Bucks are just too beat up. They would not get Mike Evans back. Chris Godwin's out for the season, and I know they just kept it close against the Chiefs, but the Chiefs are just focused on winning, not covering spreads. I'll take the 49ers here. C-Mac is returning. I don't know what to make of that. He might not return at all, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think they're doing just fine without him. I mean, they're obviously not doing just fine. They're not that great, but um, Jordan Mason looks capable, and Isaac Orlando looks pretty good too. So 49ers minus 6.5. Not much confidence, but that's my take.
Yeah, Jordan Mason will be back. CMC is supposed to be back, and Jawan Jennings is back. So they're getting healthier over in San Francisco. I agree with almost everything you said. I'm not super confident about this, but I do like the 49ers minus 6.5.
Yep. Titans and Chargers.
Chargers minus 7.5.
I like it. I'm in agreement, actually.
Yeah, I'm not.
Travel spot for the Titans. Chargers just play harder. They play defense. They run the ball, squeeze the clock. Mason Rudolph. I mean, I don't trust him.
No. Yeah, I'm just not betting with the Titans any time this year. Even if they win a couple, just can't do it.
Dude, I've come on here against the spread week after week and just said Titans plus the points, Titans plus the points. I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just taking the Chargers. Titans will find a way to lose it. They'll probably get two punt blocks. two punts blocked.
Yeah.
Jets -2 at the Cardinals. You know, let me know if you're watching football or not. I watched the Jets play the Texans last week, and I could go on a rant for days about this game because we were on the Jets, and they did beat the Texans, but they tried to lose that game in every way possible. Jake's a huge Jets fan. He loves Aaron Rodgers. He's got posters of him all up on his room. I'm going with the Cardinals here, +2. Why are they favored? Are they just favored because Devontae Adams looks good? Like, he came reunited with Aaron Rodgers. Like, is that just a good look? Because the Cardinals are better. The Cardinals are playing great. We were on them last week. I think Jake locked them up last week. And the Jets just try to lose the game in every way. They commit penalties on 4th and 15 when they rough the punter. They try to block a kick and hop over the line or something and then toss the ball down before crossing the goal line. I don't think they know how to win. I'll take the Cardinals +2.
Yeah, the Cardinals have won 3 straight, and the Jets, I mean, I think they made a huge mistake firing Saleh during the year. If you wanted to get rid of them after the year because they just look poorly coached. Like you said, getting a roughing the punter on 4th down and forever. That's going to cost you in close games. For some reason, the Texans just couldn't get anything going. But, I mean, as much as I want the Jets to win this game, and it is weird that they're favored, my brain says Cardinals, but I want the Jets to win, so I'll take the Jets
Oh, come
-2.
on.
Yeah, -2. But
Bring out the poster, dude.
I
Put it
do not
behind.
feel confident in that one.
That's a homer pick.
That is a homer pick. Absolutely,
That's a homer pick.
Absolutely a homer pick.
Terrible pick. Terrible.
We'll see.
Bring out the poster.
I don't have a poster.
All right.
Eagles and Cowboys division matchup. Dak found out today that he's going to have season-ending surgery on his hamstring. Not even sure what that looks like. But, yeah, tough for the Cowboys. But Cooper Rush is 5-1 as a starter. I don't know how much really that, how good he is because when he was a starter, that defense was picking him up a lot. I think they were averaging like 13 points a game that they were giving up. So it's not like he was lighting up the scoreboard, but I do think that the Cowboys cover this touchdown spread.
CeeDee Lamb, I believe, is hurt as well and going to miss this game.
Oh, well, Eagles.
Okay. Well,
I'm still sticking with the Cowboys. I think that defense is going to give the Eagles some problems. I'm not flip-flopping on my pick. I'm going Cowboys +7.5.
De'Aaron Bland talks that he returns this week. I don't know if he does or not. Michael Parsons is a now full-time podcaster. Eagles, it's kind of a look-ahead spot. they're playing the Commanders next, but I just can't back this Cowboys team. Jerry Jones did go out and make a trade for Jonathan Mingo or something like that at
Mm-hmm.
receiver. So I don't know. Take Tolbert over his receiving yards in this game, and don't bet on the spread. But just for the sake of the channel, I'll go Eagles minus 7.5.
All right.
Lions and the Texans. Lions minus 3.5. This is going to be the game where the Texans cover because I'm going with the Lions minus 3.5. We keep going against them because it almost statistically isn't possible how they've been so good against the spread. They've just been dominating, and Vegas just cannot line them up right. I still feel like this should be Lions minus 6.5, but I'll take the bait here because they burnt me so much. Like I said, this would be the game the Texans cover, but I'll take Lions minus 3.5.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. This might be my lock, taking the Lions minus 3.5 against the Texans. You are supposed to lay the 3.5. And yeah, I'm taking Lions. I like this one a lot. Texans have not looked great. Like we mentioned earlier, they lost to the Jets last week. CJ Stroud he's been winning games. They're good. They're 6-3, but he's not looked like he's clicking. Losing Stephon Diggs for the year, and Nico Collins is still out in this game. So yeah, I'm going with the Lions.
Dolphins and the Rams. Rams are minus 2. It's a little bit like a trap line to me. So I'll be on the Dolphins here. I think their backs are against the wall and they have to win. Like it's now or never. They decided to not trade Tyreek Hill away at the deadline. So you better start winning games, and I'll take the Dolphins plus 2 here.
All right. I don't know if it's a trap line or if Vegas just isn't quite as high on the Rams as I am, but I'm going with the Rams minus 2. Since they got healthy, they just look like a completely new team, and Stafford is really clicking with both those receivers. Yeah, I'm going with the Rams. Sorry, to keep rolling, and this division is going to get real interesting. San Francisco, Seattle, Arizona, and the Rams all competing, all about the same record. Should be a great finish to the season. But yeah, I'm going with the Rams to keep pace and to win this game.
And that is the Monday night game, the final game on the slate. So it's time for our lock and our consensus play here. That will make the card for tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll be doing a short. So we'll clarify what we picked, and we usually add one play to make it 4. So do you want to go first with your lock?
Yeah, I mentioned it just a couple picks ago. I'm going with the Lions minus 3.5 against the Texans. That's going to be my lock.
Yep, you might as well keep riding it till the wheels fall off. The public side is the Lions, and they've just been destroying it. Jared Goff is in a dome, too, so stamp of approval.
Yep.
All right, and then I said it earlier. If I get beat by taking the Cardinals as a home dog against the Jets, I get beat. But I just can't see it. I watch football, and it just does not look good for the Jets. Like, they try to lose this game in every way possible. I get the hype behind the Jets. I kind of pull for them a little bit, but I just can't unsee it. I think the Cardinals have figured out the run defense, so I'll take the Cardinals plus 2 as my lock.
All right. And then I know we liked the Steelers and Commanders bet.
Yeah, how do you not like that?
Yeah. So I think that's going to be our consensus. Steelers plus 2.5 at the Commanders. Yeah, I think that's a great 3 picks right there.
Yeah, the Commanders look ahead spot to the Eagles. That might decide the division. So,
yeah,
I like it. Mike Tomlin is a dog. That defense is just going to, win the game themselves. Take the Steelers defense to score a touchdown.
Yeah, well, so those are our 3 picks for tomorrow, guys. The Steelers plus 2.5 versus the Commanders, the Cardinals plus 2 versus the Jets, and the Lions minus 3.5 versus the Texans. I feel pretty good about those 3.
Yeah, I do too. I almost decided to lock up the Saints, but even though I do think it is a good spot for the Saints, but I like the Cardinals pick so much better. So,
yep.
All right, guys. Well, that's the full episode. A lot of valuable information here, situational spots, things of that matter for Sunday, November 10th. Week 10 is already upon us. The season's going quick, so enjoy it while it's here.
Yeah, guys, especially college football, we're about to the end, man. I mean, talking 3 games left for a lot of these teams. Tennessee's got 4. We play in about 45 minutes from now. So if you're in the Tennessee area, Tennessee fan, enjoy the game. If not, enjoy the rest of what college football has because great games coming on later. Alabama and LSU should be a fun one too.
Yep, got to pick in that game we mentioned earlier. Go back and watch yesterday's video for the best bet.
All right.
All right, we'll see you
Have
guys
a great
later.
day, guys. See you.